Let's welcome our next guest who just recently passed the CPA exam.
My name is Anshul Goyal, and I'm a licensed chartered accountant in India, practicing into public account firm in India since 6 years.
How do you stay focused and maintain the drive and self-discipline to pass this exam?
This is really a great question to answer. I'm actually married, so what I did, my whole family, my parents, we live together. So I just locked up myself in one room. I had a proper setup for studying. And from day to night, I was really highly focused. For my first two exams, I would say, because the offices were completely shut and I could really focus on. So my score for the first two exams are 90 plus scores. When the offices started to open up during the June, I passed my first two exams in June month. So when I started to prepare for the next two parts, FAR and AOD, the offices opened up. I had to work full day. Like more than my capacity, And I was just hardly studying for 1 or 2 hours. And it was really difficult for me to maintain the same momentum which was previously for Reg and BEC. And I was completely, overwhelmed with the entire situation. And I felt that really I should, quickly finish it up as soon as possible, because the longer you take, it's going to be more problematic. It's really difficult to read over again and again. I had that experience with chartered accountants, and it's really overwhelming to read over again and again same pages. And so I was really focused that yes, I have to do this. You better use your smartphone again and again to maintain the focus. No issue. Usually people think to use the smartphone is, it creates diversion from the focus. But I was using my smartphone again and again so that I could focus on again for next 5 minutes. So after every 5 minutes, I was switching to my phone, coming back again after 2 minutes. Then after 5 minutes again, I was switching. So that really helped me for the last two exams to maintain the momentum and, I could focus. I mean to say that I was reading for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I was again, getting exhausted, and I switched to my phone for a few minutes. Then I came back again for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then again I was switching to my phone. So if somebody sees to me, they would say that what you're doing, you should be focused on studying. But actually, I could able to focus more like that. Something, like just checking out some emails, or just checking out LinkedIn or Facebook, something, and just relax, and then you come back again. No, actually, it gave me more boost to focus on. That okay, it's only for 5 minutes, and I can really focus hard for that 5 minutes with quality focus.
What were your top CPA exam study preparation mistakes?
My top 5 mistakes, I would say, which I was actually reading through the materials before taking up the notes. So that was really a big mistake for me, especially for the FAR, because it was supposed to be 7 days, but I took 15 days to read those and come back again to start writing my notes. That was a terrible mistake for me. Second mistake, I started practicing the MCQs little late. I should have gone through, after 7 days of taking up my notes actually, and I gave myself only 7 days time. So that was a big mistake again. Third mistake, I would say, I did not manage, taking up the slots at the prometric. I remember for AOD, just 2 days before I got the slot actually, and I was running at a high risk. Maybe I could have lost, my testing window, and I could have wait for another, 3 to 4 months actually. So 2 days before I got this slot for AOD. So one should really, manage taking up the time slots and everything. Fourth mistake, I would say, never rush to pass CPA exams in 4 to 5 weeks. Never do that. But yes, if you have the risk appetite, you can go for it. Yes, you can do it, but it's really overwhelming, It gave me sleepless nights, especially on the last exam. And the last mistake, I would say, give more time for preparation in terms of study time. For example, for FAR and AUT, I was just studying for 1 or 2 hours, and it's really not sufficient for especially the FAR part. Though I managed to pass it, but it's really risky. It can be anything, this side or that side. So never put yourself in that situation. For international candidates, the CPA journey is really full of adventures. Right from evaluations till you get the license, it's completely full of adventure. But yes, for the exam purpose, I would say pandemic brought a lot of uncertainties with respect to the exam taking up in India or outside India. Because I remember in India, the lockdown started on 24th of March. And I was actually planning to go to Dubai to take up the USCP exam. But later the lockdown happened and I dropped the plan. And around mid of the April, we got the news that ASCP is going to start testing in India. So again, it gave me push, and I said, okay, I should start preparing now, and so that I could be able to manage to give the exam in June. So therefore, I started with RAG and PEC for April and May months, and it was really full of adventure to book up the slots on the Prometric website. You really don't get the slots so easily, and I did not even pay my exam fee. I remember even 2 weeks before taking up the date. So I got the I paid the fees just few days before. I booked the slot too late for me, but still I was able to manage to get a slot in the first week, and one slot I able to get up in the last week. For AUT experience was terrible because I was really late to pay up my exam fees. I was really actually short of funds at that time, and somehow there I managed to get some funds from somewhere, and I paid, I would say, 7 days something before exam, and I just booked my slot 2 days before the exam. So I was really going a lot of high risks in each and everything. But yes, then again another big risk was big, I would say, turning point was to go travel like 6 hours one side, 6 hours another side, and then 4.5 hours, 4 hours on the Prometric side. So it was a big experience.